This video is about how to make a little Christmas tree ornament like this. What you'll need are 10 green strips, 1 yellow strip, 1 brown strip. And we're gonna quill the 10 green strips into circles. I'm just gonna quill one of them on the video for you so you can see how this works, because I'm gonna have you using this tool to measure it. This measures diameter, and for the quilling you're going to be choosing the 3 different diameters. So we have these numbers, and that tells you the diameter of this circle. I have dried glue on my finger. This circle in millimeters. So this is a 16 millimeter diameter. We're going to use 16 for the green strips. We're going to use 20 for the yellow strip and 18 for the brown strip. Now, yours might end up not exactly those size, but that's the goal. That's what we're going to try to do. What I recommend when you're doing this is kind of run it along your fingernail or maybe a pencil to curl it a little bit. The green paper is pretty stiff, so it's a little difficult to get it not to be angled, which we don't want. So once you have it a little bit curled, go ahead and do kind of a loose quill of this. You don't want to pull it very, very tight, because if you do that, it's going to be more difficult to get it to the size that you want. So I am pretty loose with this. Let me get it where you can see. I'm not pulling the strip as I'm turning. I'm just holding it still, because it's going to hold that circle. Now I'm going to hold on to it. It's already starting to unquill or uncurl a bit. I'll slide the tool out. I'm going to place it in the 16 millimeter spot. Now it's still not getting large enough. So what I'm gonna do, and this is the reason I'm making this part of the video, is to show you. I can just kind of pull that gently, unroll it a little bit, and put it back in, just to try to figure out where I'm gonna glue that end part. So then I carefully lift it out, and I'm gonna pay attention and make sure that I'm not making it too much bigger or smaller. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. And of course, it doesn't take too long, but we're gonna hold it for, we're gonna hold it a little while so that it gets, so that it sticks together. Okay, so I have already prepared my other parts. I have, here are 9, and this is going to make 10. I have my yellow and my brown. The yellow I have done to about 20 millimeters, and the brown I've done to about 18 millimeters. Now, your greens are done once you have this. You're not going to pinch it into any other shape. These are just loose circles. Remember, that's what we call those. What you're gonna do is you're gonna, let's do the challenging one first. Let's do the star. And this, I don't have great advice for you other than, remember that a star has 5 points. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kinda pinch the 2 sides and then pinch up. So that we have that. Now, this is a little challenging. I'm gonna push in and make. So basically we're pinching all the way around and just play with it. You know, it may not end up looking like a perfect star, but it'll be cute anyway. So play with that, and you know, if you need to, you can kind of pick at it with your tool to pull it out. You know, maybe like for me, I'd like for that point to be in a different spot when I look at it now. So I'm gonna try to, oh, it's not easy, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm just playing around with it and getting it where I want it to be. And remember, you have these great big strong fingers, and this is just a weak little piece of paper. So you go ahead and pinch that into whatever shape you want it, okay? And you may be better at it than I am, but there you go. It's kind of a little star. You know, this is the star I made before. They're not perfect, and it's okay. It's just a cute little star. Now the square is easier. This square, you're just going to take your fingers like this. You've got your 2 pinchy fingers here and your 2 pinchy fingers here, and just pinch inward. And there you go. Again, mine is not perfect. Yours may or may not be perfect. You can mess around with that a little bit. See how red my fingers are getting? I'm pinching hard. Okay, so what you do is you construct the way you want it to be. You're gonna have 4 circles on the bottom, 3 on the next row, 2, and then 1. You're gonna glue all of these together. You just use a little bit of glue. I'll show you. The bottom row, we're just gonna glue together like this. Make a straight row. I'm gonna give that a minute to dry. What I could do would be to start gluing these together. Ooh, looks like these already kind of got stuck. Make a straight row of the next row of 3. So you're just gonna glue all the pieces together. It's pretty easy. And then you're gonna also glue the rows together. You'll glue your square at the bottom, and you'll glue this up at top, you know, and that's maybe a good thing that it came out a little wonky, because that side fits it a little better. So I'll glue that together. I'll end up with this. You can run a string right through the star, and you've got a cute little Christmas tree ornament.